To think a man should never cry. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? To think a man should never cry. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? To think a man should never cry.
You see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation, nor from the weakness that will cause us to stumble and fall. When you laugh at somebody else's fall, white or black, rich or poor, your enemy or your friend, you are laughing and opening a way for your own demise when you do that. Because to laugh and not learn, to make mockery and not to understand, is to make the same mistake yourself. Did you hear me?
Peace. Kofa, Grow Talk Entertainment. Wake your ugly ass up. What's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. Today is Monday, December 8th, 2025. The time is now 7:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is in the lovely city of Atlanta, Georgia. Once again, I am your humble host, Kofa, K-O-F-A, not coffee, not kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. Easy to say, easy to spell. Let me check my mic. Okay, we on. Easy to say, easy to spell. Once again, this is Grow Talk Entertainment, where GROW stands for Gentlemen Reaching Our Wealth Through Healing. And this is where we help men find a positive fuck it. You see the Cash App, you see the PayPal on the screen. You know how to use Super Chat, Super Stickers, Super Thanks for those coming back watching the replay. You've been in these YouTube streets long enough. You see the Gmail up there. Hit me up with your questions. I am getting you guys' email. I promise you I will answer them in time, sooner rather than later, and start using the content that some of you guys have been sending me either on IG or to my email. I appreciate everybody. Of course, the general housekeeping. We going right in, get it out the way. Hit the like button when you come in here. If you don't want to donate to the channel, cool, I got it. If one of my mods could drop the merch channel, the merch website, growthtalk.ent.com. If one of you guys could be so kind to drop that for me. But if you don't want to donate monetarily, what you will do is hit the like button. Take your shoes off when you come in my house. Hit the like button. The like button is free. Help your boy stay in the algorithm.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Hotter than fish grease. So with that, go ahead and let y'all holler at Randy real quick. I think. Come on, Randy.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely. And
back on me. Give yourselves a round of applause. You are so lovely. I thank you all for being in here and keeping the boy going.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
First super chat of the night from the Brother Broken Tradition with the $9.99, the $10 drop. He says, can we start the live with my drop? Ask and ye shall receive. Yes, sir, we can. Where are we at? Here we go. I think.
I'ma just bless her. I chew. Baby girl, you with the winners. How could you lose? Like her too. Many different flavors. How can I choose?
You running in the wrong direction, ma.
Back on me. There you go, BT. You know I got you. I'm gonna hold you down, bro. Appreciate everybody being in here. Let's go ahead and hit the introductions. Brother Reaper in the building. What's going on, brother?
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
He says, hit the like button. I just told y'all, the like button's free. Appreciate you, Reaper. Brother Chef Mike back in the building. He says, what's good, everybody? What's going on to you, good brother? Salute to Sister Felicia.
You go, girl.
She says, good evening, family. How's everyone doing? As always, peace to Brother Malika, always in here supporting. I really appreciate it. We're going to try to make this a quick cook up, Malika. I know Brother Tia-san is on as well. But if your favorite YouTubers are on, as I've always said, I'm your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. So salute to Dr. Tia-san. Salute to Messy Michonne. I think she's on right now. And big salute to RBN, Brother TJ. He's on live right now, I believe. It's been a good minute. It's been almost over a year. But the brother has real life stuff going on. Like I said, brothers actually had these conversations offline. And he checked in on me today. I couldn't do his live because I had already had this one scheduled. And I've been out of pocket for like 2 weeks. So salute to TJ.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Brother Pooh in the building. Salute to you, good brother. Let's keep on going. BT says, of course, it hits me up after I play it. Play my drop after Randy. You can't play that after the Mr. Louis Farrakhan.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Brother Emperor back in the building. Brother, I got your IG. I appreciate it. He says, take y'all damn shoes off and hit the like button. Indeed. From the Black Couch, he says, yo, peace, salute. Salute to you, good brother. Keep on cooking. Go ahead and make this a quick one tonight. BT's on the other side of the phone or the camera laughing at me. He says, Kofi, I always say that. Then we end up going for a long time. I've been doing good. I've been keeping them down to like an hour and a half. We'll see how we're going to go through with this one. So we're just going to go ahead and start rolling. So tonight, y'all see the thumbnail. Keep it quiet until you win. You win and then you talk. I've been having a lot of conversations offline lately with either brothers that are going through divorces, going through breakups, other family issues, stuff on the job, just day-to-day stuff that we all go through that we really, really don't talk about all the time. And they're telling me their plans, what they want to get out of the situation. And I'm asking them questions on what do you plan to do after all this is finalized, after all this is done. And some of them are stuck scratching their head. So we have brothers with these grand ideas. Then we have brothers that seem to be kind of stuck in the same place. They never saw themselves as being an ex-husband. They never saw themselves as being a weekend dad or a co-parenter because they were in the same household. They have the dreams of making all this money and getting, you know, these promotions and these things stepping up. The time is coming. We'll get into that a little bit later as far as personally where I've been these last 2 weeks and everything, coming back after the shutdown because y'all know I was here at the house. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and get rolling. Tonight, couple quick clips. Again, I got to jog y'all memory with Kevin because some of y'all are hard-headed as fuck.
Put the pressure on yourself to hold yourself accountable. So when you do make the result, when you when you accomplish what it is you say you're going to accomplish, nobody can say anything other than he may be arrogant, he may be cocky, he may be this. Yeah, but he also got it done. He delivered. Don't have to like him, but there's the result.
Told you, in and out, real quick with it. There's a result. What are the results that you're desiring to get? What are the actions you're taking to get those results? With that said, we're going to go ahead and look at talking point 1 for the night. Same thing I always hit y'all with. You matter. Stop handing out front row seats in your life. You're telling everybody all this stuff. You're giving them your sauce. You're giving them free tickets to the show. And some of them are only going to show up to the show to boo you and throw tomatoes. Fuck them people.
No.
However, you have to stop giving them something to shoot at. They can't shoot at, they can't knock down where there's something actual, appreciate that Quiet Storm, or verbal with the dreams and desires. I'm glad Quiet Storm is in here. I'm gonna, hold on, let me bring up the super chat with the $5 spot real quick. He says, salute, we missed you in class, player. Where you been? In my big boy voice. Bro, I had to get me some me time. After last week, I was cooking. I'm gonna be in class tomorrow. I was in class Tuesday night, last Tuesday. So once I got that the S3 and the SNS down, and I felt comfortable with it. I know I missed this past weekend, but I did have some family in town, so I had to do that, and I did have to give me some me time. But I will be in class tomorrow. But With Quiet Storm coming in here, he can attest there's a lot of brothers in the Black Manosphere Conclave, and we've had these conversations again offline. I'm going to keep beating that in your head.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Start having these conversations outside of the chat, outside of social media. Salute to Corey Joe. Me and BT were able to kick it with Corey Joe. We're all in the Atlanta metro area. So we got together, got the brother his first cigar, sat up there, smoked good, talked shit, watched football. He realized that BT is, in fact, a troll in real life.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
So start having these conversations offline. But with Quiet Storm, he can attest that there's a lot of brothers in the Black Manosphere space, especially going to Theo University, salute to Theo, that are doing the work on a ground level. And one of the rules that we have in class is not sharing that with damn near anybody. Because we've had brothers that have been literally physically attacked by the women in their life because they're trying to better themselves. We've had brothers that have been verbally attacked, not just by the women, but family, friends, homeboys, because they're trying to better themselves. What Kevin just said is true. You matter. Put the pressure on yourself. Let me slide this down some. Hold on. Oh, that didn't move. Give me 1 second. That's why it didn't move. Start putting the pressure on yourself. Let me see if I can. Nope, that didn't do anything. We're going to leave it right there. Start putting the pressure on yourself to do better for you. I always leave y'all with this. Today, we're going to come in speaking about it. You matter. Stop handing out these front row seats in your life. Everybody can't go. The same people you grew up with in the sandbox, on the swing set, on the merry-go-round, those aren't the same people by the time y'all get to high school. I don't know what it is about adults. We try to hold on to our friends because those same sandbox people aren't the same people in high school, aren't the same people in college, or when people start getting jobs. We always want to reach back into the past and try to bring these people with us. And sometimes they're nothing but dead weight. Let's just call it what it is. You're on the same path, it seemed like, because you grew up in the same area, know the same people, same similarities, same situations, and then you come to that fork in the road. You got to go that way. It's not a time to stop at the Y, where the Y meets at that fork in the road, and you're just looking at the path you're supposed to be on, and it's a handful of new people passing you by going down this path, and you looking over here because that's where your friends and your family are going, or where they're nudging you to, and they're trying to pull you along on their path. That's not for you. You got to make that right, left, whatever the case may be, and go down your own path. Let me get to y'all comments real quick. But again, what the hell just happened? Clicked the wrong button, my bad. But again, Brother Quiet Storm can attest to that. We see brothers working. There was a brother who was with a woman going through the class. He made, so it would seem like this is his woman. She's with him in the struggle. Like we always say, that ride or die. Sounds all good. Once he got the job, started making the money, the relationship started going downhill. She wasn't used to being around that much money. Not that he hit the lottery and he was this millionaire overnight, but their lifestyle changed. He starts wanting to go to different places, have new experiences, and his old lady is with him, and he's like, dog, he's telling us in the class, things are starting to look different. She doesn't want to go here. She doesn't want to try this. She doesn't want to do this. She's not following my leadership. We hear women preach about money all the time, so he thought we was good in the struggle. I did the work. She let me be in class, didn't bother me, this, that. He worked his ass off, gets the certs, gets the job, makes the money, and now there's an issue. That's not his wife.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
That's not who he was supposed to be with. That relationship was dead. He gets with the next woman. She didn't grow up with a lot of money, but she was raised as a wife to be supportive of her man where he was. Him having that money now, she's still super supportive, and it's not about the money. It's not like he's just showering her with gifts or she's walking around with her hand out all the time. She adjusted to his agenda, to his lifestyle, and now the brother's doing better in that regard. So that's another example of everybody can't go. It may not be your boys. It may not be your family. It may be the woman that you thought was going to ride with you to the end, especially once you got the W, once you got the win. Why would she leave? Why would she switch up? You think she would be happy. That wasn't the case, because his previous girlfriend, that wasn't her fucking mentality. Your boys are the same thing. Now let me get to y'all comments. Had to make sure I hit that. Let me see. Brother Malika says, Kofa, thank you, sir. Thank you for this show. I really, really needed to hear this. Indeed, bro. And I'm gonna give you another because he is indeed a troll in real life. Brother Malika back at it. He says, facts, everything ain't for everybody. Your path is yours and nobody else's. It was certain things that I wanted to do for my daughter. It was certain things I wanted to do at a period of time in my life. And it was an older woman. Shout out to Auntie. She knows who she is if she ever sees this.
You go, girl.
Not our auntie here, but somebody else I call auntie as well. She told me, you're not going to get help with that. Immediately, I thought she was being negative. I was like, why would you say that? And she was like, because it's your vision. It's nobody else's vision. Back to what Malika just said. It's nobody else's vision. That's your vision. You have to do the hard work. Started grinding then. I was in a space where I was about to leave the military because things weren't going the way that I wanted it to go. But had I left then, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And the boy just got promoted last week.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
It was a long time coming for the promotion that I got. Anybody that's done any time in the military, you know, as an enlisted member shooting at E7, it's not easy to get. There's parameters in place where you have to sit at certain ranks for a certain length of time before you can even get to the next one. Then you add in the politics. Then you add in the bullshit, because the Army has it too, just like your job has it. Certain people get promoted and everybody's scratching their head like, how the fuck did they make it? I've heard of 2 people today that I found out got promoted, and I'm scratching my head like, how did they make it? It has nothing to do with me hating. I just know how they operate as far as the Army goes. So again, sometimes if you stick around long enough, if you ride through the adversity, you're resilient, you'll get the stuff that you've been working for. Bring this one down. So again, you matter. Stop handing out front row seats in your life. Everybody can't go. Everybody doesn't want to watch, because I know you've shared some stuff with people and you think that they're going to have your back. You think they're going to pat you on the back and say, good job, because you needed to hear it. Just like Malika said, he needed to hear it tonight. Maybe I just reconfirmed something that he was already on the fence about. That's fine. But Malika, every brother in the chat, Brother Malika, you're on the right path, bro. You've been here long enough, not in the Growth Talk family, not in YouTube, on Earth. You are a professional black man. You know how to operate in America, and you know when people are shooting at you. We'll get to that next. Let me bring this one down. Let me get to y'all comments real quick. Quiet Storm says, I remember that discussion talking about the brother that was, working to get his cert. I felt bad for him, but I understood. Again, because I think they had been together a little while, and so it kind of caught him off guard when he got the money. It's like, now she acting like this? He almost like most black men would expect it. I would expect her to act like this when I was broke. But now she's switching up because I have the money, and it throws a monkey wrench in the plans that he probably was making for them. Because again, usually women get their money and want to take care of themselves. Maybe their kid, maybe. Men tend to get our money and we want to take care of everybody else around us. Again, I want to buy my mom a house for my newly drafted NBA, NFL player, somebody hit the lottery. I want to get my mama out the hood for the dope boys. I just want to make sure my family's good for the regular 9-to-5 guys. That could be adding somebody onto your insurance, making sure your nieces and nephews are good if you don't have kids, damn sure making sure your own children have more than what you had. even if it's not in a monetary fashion, it's still, I got the money, but I got to make sure I got to give them my time. We tend to think about taking care of everybody else. But again, like Quiet Storm said, felt bad for him, but I understood, and that brother kept on going. He could have easily just quit. He's still learning. He's still leading the class. He's still an example for those of us that are going after these certs. Moving Silence, great name for tonight. You get one of these.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
He said, you put me in the title. Indeed, brother. Great name for tonight. Chef Mike says, I fought a good fight. I have finished my course. That's all you can do. Certain people you got to let go of. You did your part. You've helped people. Some of us are in bad, air quotes, situations because we were helping everybody else. We forgot to put our life vests on first. We forgot to put our mask on first before we started handing out life vests and masks to everybody else, trying to make sure everybody else is good. You can't do that even with your own children. No. BT, in true troll fashion, says, you got that advice from Mandy? No. It's only a handful of people. Nobody in the chat is going to know who the fuck he's talking about, but that's a strong no. Appreciate that movement, Silence. Who are the YouTube? Quiet Storm says, congratulations again on the promotion. I meant every word I said in that text. Thank you, Quiet Storm. Again, any brothers that's put on that uniform, regardless of the branch, hitting E7 is a milestone. Appreciate that, BT. Let me see. Brother Jose in the building. He says, hope everybody's having a great evening. Yes, sir. Trying to make sure I add to it. Brother Malika says, Kofa, congratulations on the promotion. Thank you, good sir. It was a hard fight. Jose says, yes, that's correct. I want my children to do better than me. And for those of us that have sons, or those of us that are a son and had our fathers in our life, no man wants you to outdo them except for your father. That's the only man you'll cross in your path, in your path of life, that wants you to outdo them, and that's your father. Let me see where we left off. Jose says, and then later, when you need their help, they're never there. A lot of the people that you handed out those masks to, that's what he's referring to. Zeke in the building. Salute. Appreciate you being in here, good brother. He says, oh, promotion, congrats, and many blessings. Thank you, good brother. So we're going to keep on moving. I told y'all this may not be a long one, but we're going to get to the part where y'all know what I say. You matter. You're not crazy. So let's get to you're not crazy. We're going to do it a little bit different this time. Number 2, you're not crazy. You're just finally trusting the evidence of your own lived experience. Everybody says experience is the best teacher. Experience is also the best example. I know people give pushback. Kevin himself gave pushback about anecdotal evidence, but you can't deny somebody's lived experience, the things that they went through. I'm never going to take that away or try to argue with that. What I will say is, how are you adjusting to it?
But you don't want to put the work in. You don't want to build the resume. You don't want to actually have it where it counts to have the real leverage. You want her to respect your masculinity and your manhood because you have a penis and an XY chromosome. It don't work that way. Women respect resources. You can't check a bitch because you got nothing to check with. The only place you dominate is in the bedroom. Dominate on the balance sheet. Dominate on your wallet, which is your accomplishments. Any woman that you choose to deal with, her money should be no good with you if you're 100% man. You pay everything. Why? Because it keeps her in her feminine when she's with you. I don't give a shit. The women I deal with, they know I don't care what you do when you're not.
Back on me. Kevin kept that one real simple. Yes, he was talking about women, as I have, but I've told y'all multiple times. Yeah, I talk about women. I'm talking to men. Excuse me. You're just finally trusting the evidence of your own lived experience. There's been times where I didn't want to believe what happened. Where I didn't want to believe that who hurt me. And a lot of times you can only get hurt by those you love. Betrayal only happens from the people that you trust. Typically family and friends. That's the only time your enemies can never betray you. They are who they are. Your ops, people that don't like you. People that don't like you because they don't fucking know you. Sometimes you hurt yourself because you don't know yourself. Because you don't know yourself, you don't like yourself. Don't be your own op. Let me slide over real quick. I heard another comment come in, I thought. Jose says, I wish I knew what I know today when I was in my teens. I've made so many mistakes. You are not by yourself, bro. That's the important part about this space. Everybody thinks it's just about the women. Y'all hate women. You this, that, and the third. You want to leave America and everything else under the sun. It is about iron sharpening iron. Brothers are comparing notes, having conversations, and realizing they're not by themselves. Whether it's a family, relationship issue, financial issue, job issue, or just being a man and learning how to navigate this shit. I didn't buy this house that I'm sitting in until my late 30s. I know a few people that bought houses in our 20s, early 30s, and it was immediately, why don't you have one? What are you doing? You must be tricking off in Atlanta. Everybody tell it, I'm supposed to be running wild and loose in Atlanta because they hear these stories and they see this foolishness online a lot of times. Some of us are just biding our time, working our asses off, staying quiet and winning and then talking. Just like the thumbnail said, like move in silence said, you just move in silence. Either way, you got to get up and go to work. Either way, you have responsibilities you have to take care of. Why would you invite somebody in to shoot at it? You're not crazy. You know the people that are in your corner. They're just around you. What's the saying? You got to know the difference between somebody that's in your circle and somebody that's actually in your corner, like a boxer, cheering you on, trying to give you advice on how to get better. Some people you're just around because that's the area you grew up in. If y'all were two different people, if y'all were the same people but grew up in two different spaces, y'all probably wouldn't even deal with each other. You'd be able to tell. You ever walked in a room or one of your homeboys or family members or somebody brought somebody over and, hey man, this is my homeboy such and such, this is my homegirl such and such, and you just get a vibe from them. This shit ain't right, and it's only a matter of time before the person that you know, your friend, your family member, you ask them where so-and-so is, oh, I don't fuck with them no more. Why not? XYZ happened, this person moved like that, I didn't see that shit coming, I didn't know, they surprised me, but you knew. Now I have to ask, from the inside, your situation, looking out, why didn't you know? You're afraid to make these judgment calls. I know, because I did it. That's how my fucking son got here.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Giving people too many chances. Now, I'm quick to leave. I'm quick to stop fucking with people. But I've had a horrible, horrible habit my entire adult life of leaving that door cracked just enough where that person can slip back into my life and reprove to me that they are who the fuck they are.
Knocks down another three ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Now, I could feel bad for that. I could beat myself up. But again, I got to remember, I'm not crazy. They are who they are the first time. I was right the first time. Kofa is super humble. I'm a very humble person. This house is cool. This shit could go away tomorrow. Not that I'm doing anything crazy to lose the house. Natural disaster, act of God, whatever the case may be. You can lose all your material belongings and you still gonna be left with you. So you have to be able to adjust in life, and part of adjusting in life is being honest with yourself If you're an empath, don't want to get all deep and esoteric tonight, but if you're an empath and something just don't feel right, move on that. Act on it. Try to stop reacting. Learn how to respond instead of reacting, because there's a difference. What is your response versus your reaction of, oh, I'm angry? Cool. You can react out of anger, out of sadness, depression. What is your physical response going to be as far as making your life better? What are you going to do? I can't answer that. I asked the question over and over on this channel because I can't answer it for you. COVID just might be a catalyst, a springboard, a reminder, cold bucket of ice water to splash and jolt you real quick. That's all I can do. Just like Brother Malika said a little bit earlier, I needed to hear this tonight. You already knew what you needed to do. I just pushed you a little bit. I just reminded you you're not crazy. I just reminded you you're not by yourself, because we've all gone through it. Let me see. Let me keep on sliding up. Let's get to your comments. Quiet Storm says, again, you can also be your own enemy. Don't talk yourself out of your own blessings.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Let's keep on going. No news in the building. Salute to you. I appreciate you being in here. Jose says that is very well put. There will always be signs. Always, bro. Always. Learn how to sit back. Don't just move in silence. Also learn how to observe in silence. Salute, big boy. Appreciate you being in here, brother. Brother Malika says, Kofa, there is a quote that I love and live by. Work hard in silence and let success be your noise.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Jose says, a snake will always be a snake. Tell y'all like my mama told me, a tiger don't change his stripes. That person is who they are. Don't care if it's a woman, if it's a man, relationship, friend, family member. Don't care. Co-work, I don't care. A tiger can't change his stripes. They are who they are. It's only a matter of time before you have to walk away, before you do something so detrimental or you allow something so detrimental in your life that you can't bounce back from. Most of us in this space over here on the Growth family are middle-aged. If you're in your 30s, you're still good. Life get better in your 40s, but you are middle-aged. So that wisdom you have and still should be seeking and gaining, you should be applying to your life. Let me bring this down real quick. So that's number 2. Let me get through some more comments. Big Boy says, put God and his kingdom first, and he will open all doors for you to walk through. Indeed. Y'all know I told y'all who I am. I'm a cuss, I'm a smoke my cigar, and I love women. But the Most High get a thank you every morning, throughout the day, before I lay my head on that pillow. Thank you. Because somebody always got it worse. I'm not saying you got to be in there every time the church door is open, every time the mosque is open, every time the, temple is open. But don't forget to say thank you to the Most High. You might be in the chat and you may not believe in the Most High. I'll give you what my grandfather gave me. You got to believe in a higher power, even if you don't believe in a higher power. My grandfather was an alcoholic. Never a religious man, but going through them 12 steps of AA, they told him he had to find a higher power, something stronger than himself. You know what my granddad did? He made some shit up in his head. I've said this story here before, for those that don't know. His higher power, right hand of God, my grandfather's higher power was the refrigerator. He would get up in the morning and hug the refrigerator when he beat alcoholism. You know why? That refrigerator was symbolic of what he had been through, because that's where he used to keep his drink at.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
If you got to get creative to do that, to better yourself as a man, fucking do it. Fuck who don't understand. Do it. It's about you. Why? Number 2, you're not crazy. Let everybody else think you fucking crazy. But once you win, you can talk all the shit you want to talk. Nobody can take that from you. And you should be in a position where you're not giving it away. Let's keep on going. Brother Jose back at it. He says, hang out with people that you have a common future with. He says it all the time, that you have a common future with, not with people that you have a common past with. Big facts.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Quiet Storm edit. He says, my favorite quote is, you have nothing to prove. Let your hard work speak as you remain silent. Indeed. They don't see the early mornings. They don't see the late nights. They don't see the double shifts. They don't see the extra favors and the assistance that you've given other people. And it's crazy. Those people that you're working for, a lot of times you're doing it for them and they'll pretend like you never did shit.
No.
Let's keep on going. Quiet Storm says, I work my ass off, look out for the homies, talk my shit, and say F the Knicks.
No.
All that matters except for that last part. Go Knicks. And roll Tide. We got in the goddamn playoffs, even though we have a shit record and we got to do some shit better, but we in there. God damn it. Y'all ain't finna come over here talking about my damn teams. Brother Malika says, stop telling people your plans, dreams, and goals, because people can be haters, dream killers, unmotivated, and can't see your vision. Fuck them and do you, brothers. Indeed. They can't shoot, they can't see. I put it in the description for the video. One of my favorite lines from Kanye off the first album said, because next summer, I ain't finna say next summer, I'm finna. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna, I'm about to, man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that and that. And it's cool if you wanna have a conversation in that context. Me and BT do it all the time. I'm working on this, I'm doing this, I'm trying to expand this, I'm thinking about doing this, I'm not sure yet, might as well try. And then we just try to support each other. But the constant, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, you're gonna look up and somebody gonna be putting you in the ground. Don't do that. Get to work. Do the ugly part. I told y'all, a big issue black men have, we have to get over the embarrassment, the public embarrassment. People are gonna tell you you're crazy. You might feel stupid doing this or that. Something totally opposite of what everybody else around you is doing. Again, back to Quiet Storm and the brothers in class 7 in Theo University. Most of the guys on the call in the class working their ass off, and there's well over 200. So you're talking about 200 black men trying to get certifications in cloud that's been heavily dominated by Indians and other people that do not look like us, working their ass off to get these certs, and they're the only person in their family doing it. They're the only person in their crew doing it. I spoke about the brother earlier with his girlfriend. It's cats that they don't have the same friend circle anymore because they achieved something, started living a little bit better, got the fucking passport.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Started moving a little bit different. What do we say? We, us, black folks. They acting funny. Why you act when you start doing that? I'm gonna try something different. Man, this shit lame. Leave their asses on the fucking plantation. These plantation bros, these plantation sisters, leave their ass on the fucking plantation. Again, you can't save people that hear it with a shot.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
They like it. People are people of comfort, of creatures of habit, if you will. Just had this conversation with my homegirl. Again, some people gonna move out the country. Again, this is my homegirl I told y'all about that moved to Thailand. It's a group of, women over there, men too, but they brought America to Thailand, or tried to, at least mentally. And it's not a, oh, I'm homesick type of thing. They want Thailand to adjust to them instead of them adjusting to Thailand. How much sense that fucking make? Got out the matrix and still unhappy. As I've said multiple times, you take you wherever you go. So that's those people. That's who they are. Those are the people that you can't deal with, that you can't bring along, that you can't throw some polish on and try to shine up. That's not who they are. Not saying they can't get there, but 9 times out of 10, they won't get there because they don't want to get there. They don't want to be that person. They want everything to be about them where they're comfortable at and what they know. Back to the comments. Where'd I leave off? DG in the building. What's going on, brother? He says, Kofa, salute, brother. Salute to you as well. Let's keep on sliding. Jose back at it. He says, you know that's very true. If they don't know what you're doing, they can't get in the middle.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Chef Mike said, I was with you until Alabama sick 'em, dog. Hey, bro, I'm going to show you how real it is. Roll Tide, bro. Win, lose, draw. I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Y'all already know what time it is, bro. We got in that motherfucker. And I think we got in, Mike, because we lost. As bad as we lost to y'all on this past weekend, we lost to a team that we had already beaten. So I think that helped us get in. Now, we dropped down as low as we did because y'all whooped our ass. I'm a good sport. I can take the L. You know we do this shit every year. Every 9 months, we back at it. So, again, the best team won because y'all did outplay us and y'all outcoached us. DeBauer got one more goddamn good year with me of giving this man some time to fucking figure out the SEC. He got one more goddamn good year. But we're not going down the football rabbit hole. Let's keep on going. No News says, just listen to the men in this space, work on your stuff, and tell no one. Big facts. Again, the class, like I share with y'all because I'm a content creator, but brothers are almost having to walk on eggshells or sneak around and just not share this with their family and friends. Again, because there have been brothers that have been left by their girlfriends, assaulted literally by their family members because they're trying to do better and get some money to take care of everybody else, but they don't want to leave the hood. They don't want to leave the woods out in the country. They don't want to do better. They want you to do the same shit, work at the same fucking factories your fathers, your uncles, these older men of previous generations have slaved in and damn near died, pretty much gave up their life trying to take care of a family that didn't appreciate them until they put him in the ground and then told him he was such a good man and he worked so hard. But while we're living, breathing in their face, people will throw a monkey wrench in your plans. Get this last comment and then we're going to keep on rolling. Brother Jose says, if you can't save people, you can't save people who don't want to be saved. You can't. That's like trying to do CPR on somebody. They cough up whatever, look at you, and they put whatever they just coughed up back in their throat and start choking again. You can't do it, bro. We can do a lot. If you can save everybody else around you, if you can attempt to save everybody else around you and run up in that fucking burning building and get everybody out, but then that last time, how many times have we heard that story? Brothers have literally drowned, jumping in and out of the water, saving people from drowning if a boat capsizes. On that last attempt to save somebody, that person dies and the brother dies. Why? Because he's fucking exhausted.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
That one gonna preach right there. That one gonna preach. Stop jumping in and out of the water, saving every damn body, because it's only a matter of time before you die from exhaustion. Let's go ahead and get to talking point number 3, and we're going to wrap it up tonight. I told y'all this wasn't going to be a long one. Just had to come back and make sure y'all knew I was breathing. I know it's been a couple of weeks. Number 3, like I always leave you with, you matter. Do the uncomfortable thing. We already started on this path. Do the uncomfortable thing now so your future self can finally breathe. So you have a chance to, I did it. Remember in, what was it? The Avengers. When Thanos snapped, he achieved his goal. Agree with him or not, He wiped out half the life in the universe. That was his goal. That was his path he was on forever. Remember at the end of the movie, what did he do? He had him a garden, and he sat on the fucking porch and just looked out into the world. He achieved his goal. He did what he needed to do, or what he wanted to do, however you want to slice it. You have to set yourself up. You today, you're as young as you're ever going to be. You today should be taking care of you later on. I don't care if you're 20-something watching this. Make sure you take care of yourself in your 30s now. You're in your 30s. Make sure you take care of yourself in your 40s now. 40s, 50s, on and on. Have a plan. Look 10, 20, 30 years down the road. I'm 43. I would love to get to 73 and know I can just sit my ass down and play with my grandchildren and enjoy life and still have even more wisdom to press upon people. And then be able to show them how I did it. Because again, I wasn't just talking. I was winning. Get your small wins in silence. We've seen this one from Kevin before, but it bears repeating.
You're going to have to make new friends to match your new position. This is the thing, the black men have a real problem with: success guilt. Move out of the hood. You want to open or something, do some philanthropic work, but don't you D like Nipsey Hussle trying to stay around. You move. And you keep on moving. Because jealousy and envy attach with success for men. And the more you get power, money, influence, and status, the more you're going to get jealousy, envy, hate. And it can be deadly. This is why.
Pause it real quick because it can be deadly.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Keep going, Kev.
You avoid beefs and conflicts and all that kind of stuff because you already have enough stuff to worry about from people who don't believe you should have what you have. They don't think you're worth it. They don't think you deserve it. They try to remind you who you used to be and all these other things. Jesus Christ had to leave Nazareth because they would not accept him. That was just David's son. You're not better than him.
Back on me. As great as you are, you're not better than Jesus or Muhammad or any of the other prophets that came before us, and they trials and tribulations for anybody that's religious out there and understands what those brothers went through. You've already gone through enough adversity. Why would you put yourself back in that situation or keep yourself in that situation? You got to be able to let go. This survivor's remorse, success guilt, as Kevin said, I've watched that personally literally kill people. People that you're trying to help, assist, may be the last person to see you alive. Because again, they'll stand over you with a fucking pistol smoking like you never did shit for them. They'll watch you get into some shit just because you were with them. It's not even your mess. It's theirs. They will watch you work yourself to death and develop depression, cancer, and the like. All at the same time, they're telling you when you do choose yourself that you're fucking selfish. Knew a brother one time, right hand to God. I knew a brother one time, he was afraid to get the type, I'm not going to say afraid, but he wouldn't get the type of pizza he liked because his wife didn't like it. I like pineapple pizza. My boy liked pineapple pizza. The only time he got pineapple pizza is when he came over and we watched the game. Wouldn't buy 2 pizzas. Wouldn't get a half what she liked, half what I like. So ingrained in happy wife, happy life. Little things like that. People will laugh at it. They'll dismiss it. Oh, it's not that serious until you're that person. Then they'll shift over to finances. Then it'll shift over. I didn't see one of my cousins for a couple of years. He's one of those distant cousins. We always got along, but I could almost count on seeing them at some Thanksgiving. It had been years before he showed up at Thanksgiving. Why? Because every holiday they had to spend it. He had to spend it with his old lady's family. Knew he was with somebody. I think we met her once, and that was like a family reunion. They were together like 4 or 5 years. I ain't see bruh for years. Thanksgiving, around Christmas time, you know, those in between the holidays type, you know, between Thanksgiving and New Year's, where the family just may get together and they not even do a big, you know, family Christmas or a big Thanksgiving. We'll just visit each other over those extra days that we have off over the weekends. People taking time off the job and all that. Didn't see bruh for a minute. All because happy wife, happy life, and he bought into it. Make better choices. Whoop, I put you matter. That was supposed to be make better choices. Do the uncomfortable thing so your future self can finally breathe. When I did see him, it was a big sigh of sad he broke up, but not really.
No.
Scroll to y'all comments real quick. Let me see. Chef Mike back at it. He said, y'all lost to Florida State. We should not have lost that first game. I was so disappointed. No News says, when they don't know, they'll make up stuff. Big.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Couldn't even finish the statement. Let me bring it down, bring it back up. When they don't know, they'll make up stuff. Don't fall for the bait of correcting them. Let them talk. Big facts, No News. Chef Mike says it is the best rivalry, Georgia and Alabama. In fact, Son Moses in the building. Salute to you, good brother. Been a minute. Chef Mike says, in the event this cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop down in front of you. Secure your mask first.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Malika says, this is true, indeed. Jose says, I'm going to be 50 December 23rd. Happy early birthday, bro, in case we miss it. Of course, I want to pass on wisdom because the children are our future. Indeed. Big Boy says, if Jesus was to return, these people will crucify him again. It's not funny.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Oh, shit. That shit is sad and true. That's the only reason I'm laughing. If Jesus was to return, these people would crucify him again. They would, bro. They'll call him everything but a child of God. Oh, my God. So, again, I put you matter as number 3, but y'all know the mantra because I'm about to hit y'all with it. We're about to get up out of here. Make better choices. Do the uncomfortable thing now so your future self can finally breathe. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that down. So again, I wanted to make this a quick one. We ain't even at an hour. CBT, I'm capable of it. I just wanted to come in here real quick, hit y'all with what I've been having conversation with brothers, give y'all those couple of real life examples. And I am big, I'm very serious. Had these conversations offline, bro. I've been seeing more and more stuff, and y'all heard me say it before. People giving pushback, want to question the red pill, manosphere, men-centric content space, passport bros, everything under the sun. But for us to be so lame, these incels, little dick energy, and everything else, you same motherfucking detractors, y'all can't keep our dick out your fucking mouth. Every other night is some YouTube channel somewhere, some chick, some dude, some panel that got something to say or give pushback against. Brothers just trying to get better. Just told y'all, I'm gonna hit y'all again with it. You matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. You matter, bro. Start making better choices for yourself. Let's recap, matter of fact. Number 1, you matter. Stop handing out front row seats in your life. Everybody can't go. Everybody doesn't want to go to the show. Some people just want to come to the show just so they can fucking boo. Number 2, You're not crazy. You're just finally trusting the evidence of your own lived experience. You know what you heard. You know what was spoken about you. You know what got back to you. You know what you saw. You know what you felt when it came from a certain person. You're not crazy. Number 3, put you mad again. That was a mistake, but make better choices. Number 3, make better choices. Do the uncomfortable thing now so your future self can finally breathe. And your future self may be a month from now. There's some stuff I got to take care of at the house that I just didn't see come out of the blue. I'm going to have to get a goddamn new hot water heater soon. I had it worked on, little spot fix, cool, no harm, no foul. But the hot water heater is old as the fucking house. It's the original one. So I'm going to have to get one. It was some shit I planned to do in January and February that now I got to adjust. That's still my future self. Learn to look ahead a little bit, bro. Delayed gratification. It's okay. I promise you it's okay. Fuck what everybody else talking about. Chef Mike says, Jesus gonna play Kova's clip. Nope, no. Jose says, everybody is not going to make it. You're correct. Indeed. Yep. Big Boy says, as Messi says, you fucking sassy straights. Salute to Messi. She was on tonight. She might still be on. Again, this was a short one. I think she came on at 8. She might just now be on. TJ may still be on too. Matter of fact, let me see real quick. Got my handy dandy tablet up. Get out of here. Andre from Love Crossing Borders is on. Ask Your Brother podcast is on. Everybody cooking tonight. Dr. Tia-san is on. I think Messi and RBN is on. Yep, RBN still on. I can't see Messi live anymore. Was she on at 6 earlier? I can't remember. I can't see. But go find your other favorite YouTuber. I know I'm up there with them. But go find your other favorite YouTubers. Open up different tabs. Make sure you hit everybody's like button. If you've been in here ninja watching, you're about to slide, go ahead and hit that like button. Again, take your shoes off when you come in and hit the like button, or hit the like button on your way out and put your shoes back on, and you can roll on. I can't make anybody stay. Can't make anybody hit the like button, but those are the rules here. The like button is free. Brother Malika says, peace, everybody. Yep, we about to get up out of here. So I'm going to leave y'all like I always do. I'll be back later on this week, either Wednesday or Thursday, maybe both if I'm feeling froggy. But we will be back later on this week. Y'all make sure y'all check y'all timeline, and we're going to cook up a little bit more. But I'm going to leave you like I always do. I love you. Ain't shit you can do about it. You matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. Once again, I've been your humble host, Kofa, K-O-F-A, not coffee, not Kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa, easy to say, easy to spell. Once again, this has been Growth Talk Entertainment, where growth stands for gentlemen reaching our wealth through healing, and this is where we help men find a positive fuck it. Thank y'all for being in here tonight. Thank you for all the super chats and all the likes. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Again, salute to the replay gang. Have these conversations offline. I will catch y'all later on this week. Peace.